All right, guys, weekly stimulus for the week of June 22nd, Monday. So, Monday is week 3 of the deadlift. We're at 4 reps. So, if you've been here for weeks 1 and weeks 2, all right, you want to go ahead and increase the weight. So, really, what we would like to do on these strength complexes is start nice and light and dial in the form. Because the form is going to be whether you're using it at light weight or a heavy weight. So now we're starting to get where the weights are going to get a little heavier. So we want to maintain the form, keep track of your numbers and your weights so you have an idea of maybe where to start on reps of 4 for this week. Okay. After that, you'll take a 5-minute break. We have a 15-minute EMOM. It's 5 wall walks, 20 kettlebell swings, and 15-12 on the row. So on a workout like this, nice and steady on the wall walks, the kettlebell swing will be your break. 15-12 on the row. Probably would take the longest amount of time. Coaches, divide the class into small groups, and have a couple of extra rowers out there. All right, as this EMOM starts to kind of move along into like rounds 8 and 9. Some people may be a little bit longer on the row, not past the minute, but you want to allow those people to get into the rower prior to the clock beeping for the next EMOM. Same thing with the wall walk. All right, get down on your belly when the clock beeps so you can get going and get to the kettlebell. After the kettlebell, get to the rower so you can stage yourself again, like I said, prior to the beep. Okay, Tuesday. So Tuesday is every 90 seconds for 6 rounds, 1 bear cub complex. All right, so it's essentially an opportunity for you to feel out some weights for the conditioning, okay? So the bear cub complex is a clean from the floor, any clean, a front squat, a jerk, no push press, no strict press, and no thruster, a front squat, and then another jerk. Then you drop the bar. That's 1 complex. Okay, so let's go over just a couple of little important aspects of this. Once you do the power clean or the squat clean from the floor, you must stand it all the way up and front squat it. If you decide to squat clean the clean, you then need to add an additional front squat. All right. You also can't come out of the front squat into the shoulder to overhead and do a thruster. You'll stand it up and then either jerk, push jerk, or split jerk. Then you'll go into your next front squat. Then you'll go into your last jerk. Then you'll drop the barbell every 90 seconds for 6 rounds. Okay, so climb in weight, have some fun with it, play around. What's going to happen is you're going to get a 1-minute break after the last 90-second interval. All right, coaches will give you the opportunity to make weight changes, and then every 3 minutes for 8 rounds, that's 24 minutes, you'll go on a 200-meter run. That should be done in about a minute. You have 40 double unders. That should be done in around 30, 40 seconds, tops, all right? And then you have to do 2 complexes of the cub, all right? So during that 90 seconds, every 90 seconds for 6 rounds, that's going to be a good opportunity for you to say, hey, you know what? This might be a pretty good weight, or this is going to be light, or this is going to be too heavy for the conditioning. So it's 8 rounds. You'll have to do 16 complexes. So again, when you're doing that first portion every 90 seconds, try to think about what weight you're going to use. And during the every 3 minutes, you can go ahead and make a weight change there. So if you want to start light because you're not sure, that's fine. And then you could add weight, or you could take it off. If you started too heavy, that's fine as well. All right. Coaches stagger these classes by about 1 minute. All right. And what I mean on the stagger is on the every 3 minutes. You don't have to worry about staggering every 90 when you do the first portion. Okay. That's just going to give people the opportunity to not be on top of one another when they're running, all right, and they're doing their complex. Okay, again, remember, guys, no combos on the bear cub complex. All right. Okay. Wednesday is strict press. All right. We're down to 3 repetitions. This is week number 5. And again, just like the deadlift, track your numbers so that you can go ahead, all right, and pick the appropriate weights for your workout. All right. Strict pull-ups are in between 4 sets. So Every 3 minutes on the push press, okay? All right, gives you the opportunity to do the push press, make a weight change, and then plenty of time to do your pull-ups. Use the charts that we have provided for you, okay? After that, we'll go ahead and do an every minute on the minute EMOM of 70 thrusters, okay? All right, pick your weights appropriately, and it works like this. All right, 3, 2, 1, go, including 0 every minute on the minute. You'll do 5 burpees. I would prefer that you scale the weight on the thruster and not the burpees, okay? All right, so I'd rather not see people doing 95, 65, which are the RX weights, but scaling back the total burpee rep to 3. All right, sometimes we do that. This is not a day. I'd rather this one go a little longer. Okay, and I'm really thinking from a stimulus standpoint and timing, you should be able to EMOM this. You should be able to get 5 burpees, and you should be able to get 10 thrusters every minute on the minute. All right, that's 7 minutes. If that's pretty hard, okay, well, you still have plenty of time, all right, to go ahead, all right? Even under 10 minutes should be the goal here, all right? Don't do a humongous set on the first, all right? It's going to kill you, okay? All right, Thursday is an AMRAP of 2 minutes. It's essentially an interval, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. You always have a buy-in. So for the every 2 minutes, all right, you'll go ahead and buy in with 12.9 on the bike. That's probably going to take you about a minute. So that means you're only going to have about a minute to do toe to bar, shuttle, and overhead walking lunges. So you're getting a 2-minute break. You don't want to go really, really hot on the bike and then jack your heart rate up for the max rounds. And 2 minutes is not that big of a break either. So nice and steady on the bike. Coaches, I would pretty much cap them at a minute. So if they're not done with the bike in a minute, tell them to get out. And on the next round, however far they got in that 1 minute time frame, should be their target calories for the remaining rounds. Okay, once you go ahead and get done with the bike, you'll chip away at toe to bar, you'll chip away at shuttle run, and you'll chip away at the overhead walking lunges, okay? Coaches on this, we'll probably put the bikes, all right, a little bit closer. Maybe we'll move them up a little bit. Getting to the toe to bar, you're going to have to really move on that. But that's how you're going to rock and roll this. All right, obviously, coaches, large classes, just split them up. I mean, anything over 8, I'm going to do 2 heats, 4 and 4. Half of the group works while the other half rests. Again, we have a lot of new people in class. Putting them in the second heat and letting them watch what they're about to do or what we're looking for them to do on the next beep or interval, I think is a really helpful coaching tool for new people, or for maybe you get 1 or 2 people that are sitting there like, I don't really know I don't understand how this is going. All right, put them in the second heat, all right, so they can see exactly how it goes, and then they're good. All right. Friday is a long chipper. 10 bar muscle up or 20 chest to bar or 30 pull-ups, 20 burpee box jump over, run 300, 30 dumbbell snatch, 30 box jump with a step down. That means you jump up to the box, you stand to hip extension, and then you step down. 400 meter run, 40 dumbbell snatch, 40 box jump overs, BJOs. All right, that means you jump up, don't have to hip extend, and you step down from the other side. 500 meter run, 50 dumbbell snatches, 50 box step ups, no dumbbell, body weight, 600 meter run, and then 10 bar muscle up or 20 chest to bar or 30 pull-ups. That is 4 times. That's a long day. Pace accordingly. Saturday is a running clock. So what you're looking to do here is you have a time frame. You have a window. You have 12 minutes to do a 2K row. It should probably take 8 minutes, a little bit more for the guys, all right? Girls, you get no discount. Yours is going to take a little longer, probably like 8:30, maybe 9 minutes. So you're still going to get a 3-minute break. Then you're going to go on a 1 mile run. You have 12 minutes to run the 1 mile. That doesn't mean you run it super slow. It just means you have a lot of time for it. So if you do run a little fast, you'll have a break. If you run an 8-minute mile, okay, you'll have a nice 4-minute break. If it takes you 10 minutes, you'll have 2 minutes, all right? Then after that is up, you'll go ahead and you'll AMRAP 24 to 36 minutes, all right? 12 minutes. Every block is 12 minutes. You'll do 3 clean and jerk. You'll do 6 burpee over the bar, and you'll do 9 wall ball. And you'll just keep going around and around the merry-go-round for 12 minutes, all right? Sunday's a partner workout. It has row cal, wall ball, toe to bar. Your partners, pick your bestie. Sunday, mark your calendars, all right? Hey, Lily.